Buongiorno and benvenuti to Tortellino Time. Today I will be cooking some Sicilian style cauliflower steaks. I've got here a cauliflower and I've just removed the outer leaves, and I will be making two recipes with this the cauliflower steaks, and I'll keep the leaves and the remaining cauliflower for some pasta, which I will be doing in a separate video. I will be chopping a couple of large steaks in a moment, but I will be removing this first, which I'm keeping also. So I'll find the middle and I'll cut it in half first, and I'll do myself a couple of steaks, approximately a couple of centimeters thick each. And here is number two. And the steaks are done, and I'll put the remainder in a bag and I'll do some pasta later. Next I'll pour in a little water. I'll place a little cling film on top and seal the edges. I'll do a couple of little holes, and I'll place it in the microwave to partly cook for about 4 minutes. And they're just out of the microwave oven and they are steaming hot, so I will remove the cling film first. I cooked them for a further 2 minutes, by the way, so total cooking time 6 minutes. A lot depends by the thickness of the cauliflower steaks. If I use this little, a little skewer, I'll show you that they are almost cooked. So I'm most probably 3/4 of the way there. I'll drain the water next and I will leave them to cool down while I prepare the other ingredients. And I will be using some plain flour, some dry breadcrumbs and 1 egg. I'll break the egg in first and I'll give it a quick beat. This is grated Italian cheese, precisely pecorino, which is made from goat cheese, but also you can use Parmesan cheese if you prefer. Or if you don't want to use either, you can use cheddar, but anything else, make sure that you use mature cheese that has got a little bit of a punch. My pecorino is quite salty, so I'm going to add only a little amount of salt and some pepper. Just a tiny little pinch of chili flakes, otherwise Julie will have a go at me. And I'll finish my breadcrumbs mix with some parsley. And I'll mix everything together next. This mixture of ingredients with the breadcrumbs is a very typical and traditional combination widely used across Sicily to do chicken in breadcrumbs, or to do beef or even pork sometimes. And today I'll be using it with cauliflowers for our vegetarian steaks. Important that the cauliflower steaks do cool down, otherwise they will cook the egg. So this is now been resting for a good 5 minutes, and I'm just dipping them in the flour first. I'll shake any excess flour and I'll move it to the egg. As they are partly cooked, they are a little fragile, so to avoid breaking them, I'm using a spoon to make sure that they are covered in egg. And I can move it to the breadcrumbs next. Very gently I'll pick it up and move it here. And I'll do exactly the same. Rather than keep turning it around, I'll use a spoon and I'll make sure that the sides are also covered in breadcrumbs. And this is ready. I'll do the next one and I'll show you what to do next. I'm pouring a generous amount of olive oil in a frying pan. The steaks are quite thick and they will need to cook properly. The oil temperature is medium-high, and I'll start frying my steaks. Be careful as you put them in, because they are a little bit fragile, and ensure that you do it slowly so that they do not come apart. I'm looking for a golden finish, so I'll turn the temperature down on medium, and they will take about 2 to 3 minutes per side. As the egg cooks and the cheese melts, they strengthen up, but still be gentle as you turn them around. And after 3 minutes you get this beautiful golden color on the top, and they're beginning to be lovely and crispy too. 3 more minutes and they'll be ready. The cauliflower is partly cooked, and all I'm doing is cooking the egg and bonding it with the rest of the ingredients, so 6-7 minutes altogether. You can also do them in the oven if you prefer. All you need to do is to put some baking paper on an oven tray, sprinkle some olive oil on the baking paper first, then put your steaks on top, sprinkle a little olive oil on top as well of the steaks, and put them in the oven for about 12 to 15 minutes, temperature of 180 degrees. You do not need to turn them around. You can if you want halfway through, but they will cook throughout and they'll be delicious also. And they are cooked and they look absolutely beautiful. I'll just show you the other side also. If I turn it around, they look wonderful. And I'll move them on some kitchen paper so that any excess oil will be absorbed, like so, and I'll leave them for a couple of minutes. It's lovely and crispy, and it's not going to be too hot either. And if you like the look of this dish, there are plenty of other Sicilian dishes very similar to this, which are all in my channel. Have a look and subscribe, it's free. Buonissima, really, really spectacular. And you can eat this as it is now, or you can put it in the fridge, eat it tomorrow, the day after. You can take it to the office, make all of your colleagues jealous. It's absolutely wonderful.
You might stink your colleagues out.
No, that is not too bad. It's lovely and crispy and really, really good. Make it, and it won't take very long, and let me know how you get on. Arrivederci, grazie, and as always, buon appetito. Ciao.